Hello everyone, today we are commenting another Unova Champions League series between cyberacc and BookofConke. So you know the idea behind the tournament by now, right? It's to pit people of around the same skill level against each other, and it's meant to help new players develop more so than anything else. So most tournaments, the goal is to win. This tournament, we have managers who are good players and are willing to help new players get better at the game. And so we have this matchup today, which should be very good actually. cyberacc, stall enthusiast, usually. BookofConke, menace of the black and white OU ladder. Mostly famous for his love for drag mag, but he's toned it down recently, so it's like, yeah, maybe we just branded him too harshly. So let's get into the game. We have cyberacc is running a pretty standard OU team. So this is usually Rotom Wash is like Bilkish, Volt Switch, you have Youth Orlando, and you have also Eject Button Among Us usually. On the original paste, it's Eject Button at least. And the idea is you just get a lot of momentum and get Choice Band Terrakion in, and you also have Scarf Excadrill. So Terrakion, usually you go use Terrakion early to open up field for Excadrill. So for example, you get Terrakion in, click Stone Edge as Landorus Therian from the opponent comes in, and you click Stone Edge or even Close Combat, that's fine. If you have Rocks up, Close Combat is fine. And then Lando can only do this once or twice, and then Excadrill sweeps. And you have your Lando and a Rotom Wash to play around this fact, like around the Lando Stadium. But this game, there's a Reuniclus on the other side. Pretty annoying for this type of team, because except for Titar, Reuniclus can... enemy team also has a sort of a similar idea. It's a bit more defensive because of Reuniclus, but Reuniclus is very good in this matchup. Your only answer is Titar. So if you can Volt Switch, you turn around a little bit, Reuniclus can be very strong into this, because Titar is the only thing that actually can switch into Psychic, assuming this Excadrill is Scarf. So you get Rocks up with Celebi, and then just you turn Volt Switch around. And also, Landorus is obviously very good for both players, right? But, you know, nobody has Landorus counters, they don't exist. So yeah, I give Cyber the slight advantage, but nothing incredible. So if you play better, you win. This is a skill matchup. Or a get luckier matchup, that's also a possibility. So let's see. Lead, I think you lead. I expect Cyber to lead a Rotom Wash. Conke, I think I would lead Lando if I were Conke. You can U-turn out of Rotom. Everything else is kind of weak to Lando. If it ends up in a Lando versus Lando, you can... you probably hard ice if you're a Conk. In fact, both players should probably consider that. But I expect Cyber to lead the Rotom. And, you know, you can lead a Lando and U-turn to Celebi. That's fine. There's nothing on Cyber's team that abuses Celebi that hard. So it's like, even if you U-turn Lando into Celebi on a Rotom who Volt switches, you're still fine. So I think I will lead Lando if I were Conk. And if I were Cyber, I would lead a Rotom Wash. and probably just Will-O-Wisp. And then if my opponent U-turns out of the Will-O-Wisp, which is likely happening, that's fine. I can just learn a couple of things on Celebi set, so that's fine. That's what I would do. If the Among Us is Black Sludge instead of Eject Button, you can lead Among Us. I prefer Black Sludge myself, so if you have that and your Stun Spore, you can lead Among Us here. In fact, it's probably your best play. But if you Eject Button, a bit worse. It might work because maybe Conke doesn't think about that and just clicks Stealth Rock on Among Us, but I wouldn't bank on that in general. So yeah, let's see if I get it right. We have a Rotom and a Rotom. Okay. Let's see. Oh, it just starts. A second. Okay, so both players led with a Rotom Wash. I mean, that's fine. It's not horrible. Like it's not a mistake. It's just a different take on how the matchup should be played, right? And I think both players should Volt Switch here. Problem with that is you don't really know. Okay, there it comes, Volt Switch, and it is Eject Button. But yeah, Cyber doesn't really have a good Rotom switching. So now, going Titar here is not great, I think. Because now, if this Rotom is Will-O-Wisp, what is your play? Do you go back into Among Us? Sure, but then Rotom wisps you and then Volt switches out into Celebi, and you have zero momentum. You cannot let Titar get statused, or you almost instantly lose to Reuniclus. I don't like this Titar. I think you don't really have a better play though, right? So I guess maybe you're on Rotom, but then same as turn 1, kind of. So I guess this is the best he has. Let's see what he does now. Back into Among Us. Does Wisp come out? No, he Volt Switches again. Good play. Probably get Celebi in. Reuniclus? No. Oh, well, never mind. It's this Reuniclus set. Okay, so this is Trick Reuniclus with Flame Orb. The idea behind this set is Reuniclus' main issue is Thunder Wave, right? So with Flame Orb, you are immune to Thunder Wave. And then you can take your Flame Orb away because you drop Focus Blast for Trick. So you don't hit Titar. But if you take your Flame Orb to Titar, then you're fine. Alright, so you went Reuniclus to activate that. But shouldn't you just stay in then and click Psychic? Conke goes Lando. I think I would have just Psychic with Among Us. Opponent has very bad Psychic resists. There's a likely Scarfector here and then a Titar who doesn't want to get tricked, obviously. Okay, but this is fine too, obviously. Sludge Bomb didn't poison, so you're like, yeah. Oh, War, Calm Mind. I mean, that's fine. Rotom doesn't do anything to you, so you just click Psychic here, probably. Wall Switch into Lando. Psychic. Oh, big greedy, I think. I think you should attack more with Reuniclus in this situation. Like, a lot of people expect to be able to set up the Reuniclus early game like this. I think if you just attack with Reuniclus a lot, you get a lot done with it. So I think Conke... The first Calm Mind was great. I think here you should have Psychic. If Titar comes in, that's fine. Titar has to play a very dangerous game against this Reon. Okay, you turn, yes. Probably Reon recovers here. Yep. Now you probably should recover once with Reon. just to see what's going on. Oh, horrible drop, but whoa, that's a pretty big outplay actually. Well, maybe not an outplay, but this is a good play, or it works great actually. Maybe it's not good, but this is a good outcome for Conk, right? So now Titar is burn, so your Revenus is very close to winning from here. I think you recover a couple of times and then switch out. Yeah, you're at -1, so you die to crit, but you know, you have to recover your Reuniclus a little bit here. Maybe once or twice is more than enough. And there it comes, yep. Not sure why you... poor switching here is very bad, I think. It's very... I don't know. Very expecting a choke from your opponent. Okay, so here, I think you just switch out with your Reun here. You don't want to get crunch crit and or another drop. That would be a disaster. So I think you just switch out. Yeah, you take the, I don't know, 40% damage, but that's a good trade, I think. Conke disagrees. Okay, you just combines. Getting a little bit greedy. Crunch doesn't kill actually. Crunch crit doesn't kill yet, so I guess it's okay. You just spam recover until Titar dies. I think that's what he's going for. But the problem with this play is that you risk getting a defense drop again, right? And then it's pretty tough to play this game. And very greedy Calm Mind, by the way. This is a misplay. Calm Minding turn 14 was bad. I think you just spam recover if you want to go for this angle. You're at +3. You don't need that many boosts. And there it is. And this is exactly why Calm Minding was bad. Because you open yourself up to a crit. Like here. Then, yeah. Now you lost your main wing condition and also... I mean, it's not the worst. Depending on... You can still outplay your opponent and win here. So that's fine. I think you go Celebi here and click Stealth Rock. Oh, never mind. It's probably Rock's Lando, right? But then... Should you do this? No, you shouldn't. Yeah. Okay. These rocks were extremely greedy. Like, no, I cannot. I dislike this. I mean, maybe easy to say because I see Ice Beam, but do you want to risk that in general on this like these field conditions? You shouldn't risk your mon like that to get rocks up into this team. Rocks are great, obviously with Rotom too, but not if you risk your Lando like this. So I think this was a bad play, rocking on Titar. Unless you are 100% sure it's not Ice Beam, but you know, he wasn't sure. He just went for it. I don't hate going for it in this situation, but I think in this case it was pretty unfortunate. Just maybe he rushed a bit, I don't know. Sometimes you just make bad plays. Your brain is like, yeah, 3 rocks, let's go, and then this happens. Yep. From this, it's probably very hard to win for Conke, because without Lando, Escaril isn't that annoying because he has a Rotom, but enemy Lando now is much harder to beat. And Terrakion is the main issue, I think. Let's see, maybe it's still winnable, just super hard. Right, Celebi comes out, takes 10%. Lando comes in on Celebi, probably just U-turn if you're Lando here. Oh, it's probably Scarf Land. No, it's leftovers. You still U-turn here. Yeah, 27, Terrakion, I think, Among Us? I think I would have Terrakion in Close Combat. The reason is that Close Combat does what? 35% to Celebi? So if you Close Combat on Rotom and the Rotom goes Celebi, Celebi is left at, let's say, 50%. And then it has to recover, right? And you can just switch to probably Escadrille and click Iron Head. But there are no rocks up, so maybe not. Maybe this is better. You can also go Lando actually on the Celebi at 50% and then click U-turn. And the Celebi is, if Celebi stays in, it takes like 60% from U-turn. And if it switches out, you have a very strong play. Because the only bug resist, the only U-turn resist is Escadrille, right? So it's a bit tough for Conke. So I think going Lando here instead of Among... wait, no, EU turned out. No, yeah, I think you go Terrakion here 100% of the times. And then the next turn, if Close Combat lands on Celebi, which it should, you hard Landorus, and then you're not won, but you're very close to winning. Here, Among Us on Rotom is like the safe play, kind of, but I mean, Among Us doesn't do anything here. Yeah, you click Stun Spore, 75% accuracy, by the way, so it's a bit not fun. HP Fire comes out, 29%. For it, that's okay. I don't think it matters. Salspore again? Chats? Oh, never. Lando? Oh, this is a play? Alright, this is a very ambitious play from Cyber, but it worked out. Oh, and then after the double, he gets rocks up. It's pretty big. And this Rotom is not leftovers, but it's pretty bulky, so it's probably chest rest. Did he click it here? Oh, never mind, it is just max health Scarf. Oh. Okay, it tricks. So Terrakion is on Scarf, which is... might be detrimental. I mean, yeah, Celebi doesn't take that much damage anymore, but your Celebi is kind of bad here. Whoa, that did 54? What? Hold on a second. 54%? What? Is this like modest and it's not leftover seeder? Is it like Miracle Seed? It has to be, right? That did 1 million. Oh, this is a set for sure. I think is... oh, there it is. Unfortunate flinch. If Celebi moved this turn, I think it could have gotten kind of tough for Cyber, depending on how speedy it is and if it's Ice move. If it is Ice move and faster than Lando, this Celebi could actually not win, but almost win. There's a Scarf Terrakion on the other side, so maybe not, but it depends. It was banned Terrax, so probably no Xissor, right? It's probably Close Combat, double rock move, and quick attack. So yeah, without this flinch, he might lose if this is also Psychic. Among Us is low enough, so maybe just... yeah, maybe this was a bit lucky, yeah. Yeah, you go X-Ray here, and I don't know. what's the follow-up here? I think you just Iron Head if you're Conk. I think you go for it. You just click Iron Head again, get flinch or crit, Yep, this is the right play. And does he get it? Nope. Never mind. Opponent flinches on the first one, and we click it twice and no crit or flinch. So sad. Okay, now we get to see if Celebi was faster. Never mind, we don't. 8%, yeah. You just click Sludge Bomb. Oh. Wait, Giga Drain? Why? What? Hold on a second. Why did Among Us click this move? What was the purpose? Now Celebi is kind of healthy again. A little bit of trolling here, probably. I can see a reason to click non-sludge bomb. Oh, I guess he realized too. Yep. And there it is. Do you want to click recover on this? I mean, I see the point, but you're kind of hoping you don't get poisoned, which it happened. So I guess that was fine. But now, I mean, it doesn't matter anymore, right? You just lose to Exga. Yep, there it is. So I think Conke could have won if he played a little bit better with Reuniclus. I think that was the main issue. If he saved the Reun, when he recovered it 100% and Cyber pursuited, I think you just switch it out and then keep it for later on. It also gives you a very strong fighting resist, which is always nice into Terrakion. And also Cyber had no real psychic resists anymore. So he couldn't just have Titar sitting on Reuniclus. And you were dropped. You were -1 defense. So yeah, I think that was the main issue. Aside from that, probably nothing. That sealed the game, I think, but yeah. It was the only major mistake, so it happens. Yeah, just a bit more patient with Reuniclus. I know you have a +3 or +4 Reuniclus seen on the field, and it makes you feel very powerful, but yeah, that's not the case often. This was a weird Celebi set, but it could have owned as well. A bit unlucky with that Iron flinch. Without that, Excadrill dies, and then you have a Celebi into 3 mons that are slower and probably dying one to it, and the other one got a Scarf Treat. So Terrakion could still win. It was probably still almost favored, but it wasn't that obvious. So yeah, maybe a slightly bit more luck than Conke wins still. Yeah, Mons is Mons, dog. What can you do? So let's move on to game 2. Oh, man. Okay. Conke forgot his water resists. Except for Latias, I guess. Cyber was like, fuck it, I'm running Sunstall. Okay. Who wins this? Well, I think Volk kind of solos, but on this type of build, it's pretty bulky usually. Which is nice for the Volk still, because once Titar is chipped enough, you solo, kind of. And you have Itran to force the Titar out, right? So... But on the other side, you have a Landorus tip into Titar. That combination almost single-handedly shuts down Sun. So you get rocks up, and then you U-turn, or you just click HP Ice on the Donphan, and then the Sun team cries. That's how it goes usually. Conke is useless. There's a Cresselia on the other side. Yeah, you have a T-tar, but then you're trading T-tar for Cress usually in this case, and then you lose to Volk, so it's not that obvious that T-tar Lando wins. But Lando is pretty strong in this matchup still, so I'm giving Conke. He also loses to Volk though, so this is probably a 50-50 matchup. Also, the deal with this kind of Sun teams is that they're very hard to play, and so you kind of have to skill gap your opponent if you want to win consistently. Although sometimes Cresselia just wall 6, which isn't that far away here. So maybe it's doable. I give Cyber the slight matchup advantage, but this is really like 52-48 matchup. So not the end of the world. Leads Donphan 100%, and probably Landrosterian. Just click HPI store 1. That's what I will do. And T-tar? I don't like T-tar. I mean, I see the point, but yeah, like, I think it's much worse than just leading Lando. 47. Oh man, it's getting risky. You spin again with Great Nose, right? Oh, U-turn. What? Okay, no. No. You click ice again with Lando. I mean, I see the U-turn in a sense, because if Cresselia comes out and you U-turn on it, you're in a great spot. But I think you cannot afford to risk your Landos in this 1 versus 1. So you... I mean, it didn't matter because Cyber protected, right? So yeah. This goes back into the turn 1 T-tar lead. I think that might have costed him not the game, but like it made the game so much harder. Because now, for example, what do you click? I think you click HP Ice again, and Cyber should probably click Rapid Spin, just because keeping rocks off is so important for him, and Lando is toxic anyway. You probably just click Rapid Spin until Donphan dies. I wouldn't bother with protecting, never mind. Oh, Cress, and the U-turn play works out. Go for Conke. Here you probably just crunch with T-tar. Yep, T-wave. Okay, so it's leftovers Cress. Alright, so you probably crunch. Do you crunch with T-tar? I guess you should crunch. Cress cannot Moonlight. I mean, it can, but it takes 42, it is 25. Yeah, you probably crunch once. 25. Pursuit. What? No, don't do this at home, man. Just don't pursue the 30% crashing sun. That's a recipe for disaster. And that's exactly what happened here. Disaster. Oh, and now you crunch. Oh no. Back into Lando, the Donphan. I do not agree with this at all. Except it worked out. Okay. I would have gone Conke here. You can toss Conke into Great Nose, it's whatever. And if you get the guts boost... Actually, no, you definitely should have gone Conke here, right? Cress is at 30%. And you get the Toxic. So you just bulk up the Protect and just click Drain Punch. What is... Sun is up. So, yeah. I think Conke was the play here. But hey, it worked out somewhat. There's... Oh, got rocks up. Nice. Wait. Hold on. Shouldn't you spin with Donphan on turn 11? Turn 10, you protect on rocks. Knock great, but you know, you have to recover your Donphan. But turn 10, I think you just rapid spin here. If your opponent stays in, that's fine. It takes a lot of damage. So, yeah, okay. I don't know why Conke you turn. Okay, that worked out though. Yeah, but now you're in a terrible spot, kind of. I know Volk on this team is max defense, so it kind of walls Kong, but with Sand up, is it good enough? I guess it also depends on the Kong Keldor moves. If it's Ice Punch, Drain Punch, then you're fine. Okay, Kong bulks up, 36%, Drain Punch, 51. Oh no, I think you bulk up here with Kong. Yeah, but even if Crest, like, what is Crest going to do? T-Wave you? Maybe, perhaps, but then what? What does Crest do next? Is it, unless it's Psychic Crest, that's always an option. Pretty rare nowadays, but it's possible. Doesn't look like it. Psyshock 18%. Yeah, no, you're forced into Psyshock on this 6, right? Because else Keldeo, sub Keldeo kind of 6 souls you. Yes, even with Sun up, by the way. Yeah, your only hope is Volk, but then, you know, if rocks are up, Donphan doesn't spin on Keldeo, and then it's, yeah, you need Psyshock on this 6. But the problem is that Conk kind of just sits there. I think you should just go Volk though. Not now because rocks are up. Okay. Conk is in. Here comes Itran. Okay, Itran should one-hit KO this. Magma Storm, 15%. Titar comes in, right? I don't know what you click if you're Titar. Probably, sure, yeah, just attack. That's good. Good play. And you switch to Latias? Yeah, definitely Latias. I think you just Draco here. Surf is also fine. The idea is that Ninetales will die, Volk will die, Itran will die, Chansey will not die, but he will take 1,000,000 and Sand is up, so then it's forced into soft boiled. Doubling into Conk is fine because you like enemy team is heavily chipped, but if that wasn't the case, I think Surf is better. Chansey will take what, 18%, let's say, from Surf, plus Sun 24, so it will be, this is already damaged by Sun, so it will be at 42%, and you can just hard conk on the soft boiled. But it's probably the same outcome. All comes out, Drain Punch. I think you should have bulk up on the Chansey. Now you know that Volk is bulky with leftovers, so I think Conk loses this 1v1. Payback 34. That's why you should have bulk up on the Chansey. Then Conk beats Volk with Sand up. But now you're kind of... Alright. So, important bit of black and white gaming. Sun damage tells you which mon is faster. And in this case, Latias took damage, send the damage after Volk, which means Volk is faster. So if you're Volk here, you just click Bug Buds and claim your free kill, right? Because you know Volk is faster. He took damage, sand damage before Latias. And Cyber didn't notice, so he just switches to Ninetales and the dodges Draco. That was a... Oof! That was a sequence of events, that's for sure. Alright, if this Draco is It's actually kind of hard because then Titar comes in on. Actually, is it that bad? Yeah, probably it is because Volk is lefties. It's probably super bulky, so it kind of struggles into Titar. But still, this was a pretty lucky dodge. But this shouldn't have happened. If Cyber read the battle chat, he would have discovered that this is not Scarf. I think he was scared of Scarflatius, obviously. Although even then, I would. Nah, never mind. Nah, you don't bug buds anyway into a potential trick because then you lose your win condition. Like he's kind of behind, so he needs Volk to kill 6. But he, I don't know. He wasn't paying attention, I guess. Draco dodge. I think that's a positive for Cyber. If Draco hit, Volk can Quiver Dance again for free, and then yeah, you have a T-Tar, but it's at 79% and paralyzed, and it's not Rock Slide probably. Looking at this moveset revealed. Oh, I guess we'll find out here because it's the exact same outcome. Yeah, you go Volk here and Queer. Do you bug buzz? I would bug buzz. I'm that kind of guy. Problem with Quiver Dance is that you're kind of playing the odds. Because if this is Thunderwave Titar, you maybe have Hill Balance Chansey, but I'm not sure. Probably not, right? It's Stealth Rock, Seismic Toss, Soft Boiled, and probably a status move. You can run Hill Balance Chansey, but I think you want a status move, right? Not Hill Bell. What do you do here as Cyber, actually? You mega lost the Weather War, and you have Volcarona in on the Volcarona counter. You can go for it. You can just click Bug Buds and believe in the power of yellow magic. That's a play. This might be his best play, even, because what else do you do? Do you hard Donphan? Do you hard Heat? No, Heat Run, no, for sure. I think you either Bug Buds and believe in yourself, or you go Donphan. I think you have to believe in yourself, and I don't know, maybe the Bivu Pantheon will be merciful on you, though I sure hope not. Let's see. We have Vulcan into Titar. Bug Buds comes out as 54%, nothing, and there it is. Every time, man. Alright, this game is just done. You Bug Buds again, Titar is dead. I'm assuming this was Thunderwave Titar. Crunch Sweet Superpower Thunderwave. And then you just revenge kill Volk with Escadrille. Then you kind of win with Escadrille, actually. So yeah, that was pretty bad. Now it's probably doomed. Conke tries again the bluff with Latias, but either Cyber realized or they just stopped caring about the Latias being faster. Which I think is correct either way. Even if you don't know that bit. Okay, chat here is saying that it was Hillbell Chansey. Okay. I mean, oh, sure, but I think it's still not great for you. You still are a pretty high risk of losing to like Excadrill, but I guess it's not a given. There's also Healing-Wish Jirachi, I assume, at this point. This specs Latias. Cyber is still open without the right. It's not a given that either player wins. Any big mistakes? I think the only mistake was there was a point where Conk was in and didn't bulk up. I don't remember when. Let me check. Not here. Conk. No, Drain Punch here is fine. Drain Punch is fine. Payback, payback. Second bulk up, good. Okay, switch out. Fair. Oh, yeah. So this turn, Conk versus Chansey, you 100% bulk up here. Your opponent has no play if you bulk up. Volker cannot beat +1 Conk in this 1v1 in sand. No way, right? And there's also the chance that you proc the Conkeldur's Guts. Yeah, I think that was the main issue. It's hard to see, maybe. It's not really some, like, you don't play against Sunstal often, so if you don't know this kind of stuff, I mean, I don't blame you. I think that was the only bad play. It wasn't even a terrible play per se, in the sense that, you know, it was a bit of a skill check, let's say, knowledge check maybe. But yeah, I think that beyond that, I think Conke played better, mostly because Cyber. Okay, this is not how you play this team, let's say that. Conke also kind of trolled in the Landorus versus Donphan matchup, and not leading Landorus in this matchup also is very weird, I will say. So I guess it was even overall in trolling from both sides. But yeah, still a pretty fun series. I think game 2 was a bit... I think game 2 was fine, actually. Yeah, game 1 was fine too. Like, these people were evenly matched, so the goal of the league was achieved, I will say. Yeah, Cyber played his godforsaken team, so maybe not that good. I don't know. I like Sun. Sunstal is very volatile, let's say, so maybe not the best, but you know, it worked out, and yeah, he got maybe a little bit lucky in maybe a couple of different plays for Conke, and he would lose 6-0 by basically, so maybe not the best, but yeah. Still, I had fun commenting this. Good job, guys. See you next video.